In the mid-14th century, Europe was starkly unprepared for the catastrophic spread of the Black Death. The bubonic plague carried by fleas that infested rats aboard merchant ships began its deadly journey from Asia to the West. Ships docking at Italian port cities like Venice and Genoa unknowingly became carriers of death, spreading the infection rapidly among crowded port towns. Once on land, the disease spread through the densely populated medieval villages and towns, facilitated by unsanitary living conditions and poor hygiene. The bacteria. Yersinia pestis thrived in the filth and filth-infested environments that were common during that era, intensifying the outbreak. People lived in cramped quarters, making it easy for the disease to jump from person to person through respiratory droplets in contact with contaminated tissues. In the bustling markets and narrow alleyways, infected individuals, often showing swollen, blackened buboes, sought help but rarely received any effective treatment. Superstitions and fear gripped the population. Many believed the plague was a punishment from God or the result of astrology. Society's response was a mixture of prayer, penance, and bizarre rituals as physicians and healers tried in vain to understand the mysterious disease. During the third year of the outbreak, entire communities were decimated, with villages wiped out virtually overnight. The death toll was staggering. Historians estimate that around 25 million people, roughly a third of Europe's population, perished within a few years. Remarkably, the plague persisted in waves, recurring in outbreaks for over a century to come, shaping Europe's history and psyche. The tragic images of mass graves and abandoned towns became symbols of medieval mortality and despair. Trade routes, which had once fostered economic growth, now contributed to the rapid dissemination of death across the continent. Fleeing the suffering and chaos, survivors questioned their faith and the very fabric of their society. Art and literature from the time reflect the pervasive sense of dread mortality and the fragility of human life. Despite the horror, the Black Death prompted advancements in public health sanitation and a reevaluation of medical knowledge. Looking back, the pandemic exemplifies how a tiny bacterium can alter the course of history when it exploits human vulnerabilities. The Black Death remains a haunting reminder of nature's power and the importance of preparedness in the face of invisible threats.